Last week, Indiana ArtsDesk ran an interview with the legendary trumpeter Maynard Ferguson, prefatory to his clinic and performance in Howard County. And IPR's Brian Beaver, although loath to blow his own horn, attended that clinic and got an interview with the king of the ether.
About 50 young musicians gathered recently in Greentown to learn more from a living jazz legend. And 75-year-old trumpeter Maynard Ferguson did not disappoint.
This guy is like God to trumpet players. He is the best there ever was. I mean, the guy is just keeps cranking out the super tunes, and at 75, you know, he's just right with it, and he's just really a cool guy.
53-year-old Randy Schweger drove 9.5 hours from Iowa so his 16-year-old son Brian could hear Maynard's music and his message. Create your own style.
It's a good thing also to go back and hear some of the other great players and let them influence you. Because if you imitate a lot of very great players through various ages, you end up sounding like yourself. If you pick one superhero, that's who you're going to sound just exactly second best to. And that's kind of a drag, you know. I did it in Canada by imitating everybody.
Now it's a new generation imitating Maynard, still touring and teaching at 75.
If it became too much of a punishment, I'm sure I would retire just like anybody else, you know. But I get a great pleasure out of the eagerness that I see in so many of the young players.
Like 21-year-old Jimmy Ramey, who drove 15 hours from the jazz capital of New Orleans for Ferguson's clinic.
That's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so I mean, you don't get that very often. I'd say that'd be worth 15 hours of driving.
And the hours spent in an Indiana high school band room, hanging on every note and story from one of the all-time greats. It's an experience Brian Schweger hopes will catapult him to greater trumpeting heights.
That's amazing. He's been playing as long as he has. It's just incredible. I wish I could play like he can.
Don't we all, son? Don't we all? In Greentown, Brian Beaver for Indiana ArtsDesk.
Thanks again to IPR's Brian Beaver for that story. This is the last full weekend of June, and that means it's time for the 31st Annual Indiana Fiddlers Gathering, tomorrow through Sunday at the Tippecanoe Battlefield Park in Battleground, Indiana. From its beginnings in 1973, when the festival attracted a mere 300 people, the annual Fiddling Fest has grown to draw more than 10,000 visitors annually. Performers and lecturers at the gatherings are from a wide variety of styles and approaches to fiddling, from old-time fiddle and traditional bluegrass to Celtic, ethnic, and to acoustic swing. The main stage concerts are Friday and Saturday nights. There are free workshops each morning and a gospel sing Sunday morning, plus children's concerts, open stage shows, vendors, and more. For more information on the 31st Annual Indiana Fiddlers Gathering, visit dwci.com/fiddlers. That's dwci.com/fiddlers, or call 765-742-1419.